All right, hey guys, how's it going? It is me. It's 4:40 on Tuesday, and I have not voted yet. I've got to get this flyer cranked out, and then I'm gonna head to the polling place and vote right afterwards. So, let's bring up. I actually started this last night late, but I realized I did not have all the photos. This is Jill's listing here. This photo down here is not correct. That's from my template, so I'll get rid of that. But everything else on here is correct. This is Jill's new listing on Thornberry. Beautiful, beautiful property in the Highlands. And let's find our secondary photos. So we're going to just double click on this guy, get to the preview screen. No, no, no. Maybe, maybe, yes. Definitely yes. So yes, definitely yes, probably yes, maybe. Let's see. That's got the fireplace and the two couches. So I'll probably use that shot instead. And then, ooh, that's a nice shot too. It doesn't. The only problem with that shot doesn't show the fireplace. Or I'll probably use that shot for the kitchen. That's a nice shot for the kitchen, but it feels a little small there. That makes the kitchen feel a lot more substantial. Just doing like a once through here to get a feel for what our options are. Very nice. The frost is too. It's a nice shot. That frost kind of compromises it, I think. Okay, now we're back looping. Let's take a look at here. There's a few different versions, or a few different folders of images I was supplied. Let's see if there's anything. There's a few other extras in here that we didn't have in the last version. Okay, so let's go back. We'll start extracting the ones that we want. So 6, 7, 11, 'That's a tough call right there. Probably that one because it has the. It's nice because it has the doors. Oh no, that's a tough call. 6, 7, 11, and 13. Let's start with those guys. So 6, 7, 11, 13, and we're going to drag those to Photoshop. And we'll open them up. And we'll make sure the sizing is sufficient. All right, image size. Yeah, these are good. So 50% image adjustment, color balance. Just doing a little red here. Before, after, before, after. It's too much red. Before, after, before, after. That looks more realistic. Alt IMC. Whoops. Alt IMC to convert to CMYK. And then we can save this. Let's call it T1 and save. And we'll go to here. Same thing, Alt IAB, color balance. Just warming things up a little bit. Make the colors feel a little bit more natural. Okay. And convert to CMYK. Call this T2. And before, after, before, after. Subtle, but it does make a difference. All right, and then this one will be T3. And if you guys are watching, there's really not a whole lot for you guys to, if you're curious in, Photoshop stuff, Alt IAB. Cool, feel free to hang out, but that's all this pretty much is just a hangout. Give you guys a chance to get a feel for Jill's new listing, which is at 1.4 million. And it's right above Crane Creek Country Club. So definitely a cool listing. So where were we? We were in Photoshop. This will be T4. All right, so there's 4 more images. Let's see, one of them will go here. So we're gonna, using the white selector or pointer tool, we'll select the area. We'll do Control D to place, and then we'll go to, where is this folder? Let's copy it from here, paste it there, hit enter, and maybe we'll go with this shot. Holding down the shift key, make sure that the image proportion stays the same. I'm placing here to get a balance between the options there. There's a lot of negative space up here. I don't think I like that. Let's try back here on page 2. This is the mailer version. We're going to be sending out a mailer. So get rid of those guys and let's try this image here. And that way, that big spanning ceiling isn't the whole show. No, that looks claustrophobic. I like getting this little light here in it. It shows that there's something up there. That does feel jammed down a little bit. So probably like that. And then we have a tall image. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a place for 5 more images. Let's put, you know what we should do is we should put that, one of those view images. So let's go back to the view options here. Probably this shot right here. 38. Let's give that a shot here. 35, 36, 37, 38. Because it kind of shows both, right? It shows the patio and the view instead of just the view or just the patio. We'll see how it places. Alt I A B, Alt I M, Alt I M C. And it looks like we do have a little bit of lens issue right there. So, because it's just a lens issue, we'll grab the clone tool and we'll just clone that away. And we'll clone this little spot right there away. This is the little spot right there I just did before, after. And we got one more up here. Okay. Look, it made a little bit of a dark spot. Probably not even seeable. I better take a look here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. File save as. This is T what? T5. And then try that here. T5. That's the hardest part about the flyers, honestly, is photo selection. So if you guys are ever in a position where you want to request a flyer, see, that's just too much. That's not going to do good there. Let's get rid of that. Let's repaste T5 and find maybe a spot where we show less of the image. Yeah, that's not going to be good. No. Let's make it one of these smaller guys. Yeah, if you ever want to do a flyer or a mailer, always helpful if you submit your photo preferences. It's like I want to get that sweeping view here. I think that photo's not going to be a good one to use. Let's go back and try. I suppose that's fine. I'm not sure. Oh, I like that one. This is the lower level. So there's an upper deck and a lower deck view. Hard to say. Well, let's go back for a minute and play with some other options. So let's look here at where's that kitchen shot? Yeah, this guy. Kitchen shots are always good to showcase. Really probably be better to put a view photo there. We gotta figure out which view shot we're gonna use. So I really do like that shot though. So let's try it. Let's try it here again. So I can handle about that much sky. So about 30% sky. Otherwise it starts to, it just starts to be too much sky, right? It's just like sky. But maybe it's warranted for this shot. Maybe we can just see the whole view. Hard to say. Alright, and then here, let's try kind of show the both options there. So let's take a look. So we'll go back to here. That was what? That was this image there. So we'll come here, we'll go there, IAB. I don't think this is too red. I think this image is fine the way that it is. Maybe a little bit of increased vibrance. So hue, saturation. Preview. Off, on, off, on. Yeah, that's better. But this was a little flat. Probably because of the lighting. So we'll hit OK there. Make sure we're at 300 DPI, which we are. We'll save this. We'll call it T, what are we at, 6. And then back to InDesign. and paste this guy, T6. Whoops, daisies. Gotta go up one layer. Okay. Up one layer. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, so start there. Bring the size down. No, because that's too much of the overhang there. And that's just not enough. Doesn't reveal enough. So let's try. Let's just take a fresh look, shall we? So we got that one in. We got that one in. That's a nice shot, but we don't have a lot of space for shots, so we need to be selective. So what's the, what are the sexiest photos that we have? So that's a nice shot, but we already have the opposite area, right? We have that shot. There's the two couches. And, or there we are. There's the two couches, and here's the two couches. So yeah, the same two couches and the same chairs. So the fireplace is just right there off to the left a little bit. So this is a second angle of the same room. Another angle of the same room. Same room, same room. Maybe we should be thinking about laundry, no. Secondary baths, no. Master. Probably. So 21 we should do. And 23. And 23 and 36. 21, 23, and 36. 21, 23, 36. Right, that's good. That's good. Yep, that's good. Convert to CMYK. CMYK, of course, is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which is what you need for the printing press. I'm going to lighten this one up yet. Alt IAU brings us to curves, before and after, just to kind of lower that ink density a little bit, brighten that room up. That one looks okay, probably. Before, after. I'm going to go with the after. Before, after. Probably after, and then I'm going to do the vibrance or the saturation on this one too. It looked a little dull. Preview, before, after. Not much difference, but it's subtle and it looks good enough. So this is T T7.tiff, T8.tiff, T9.tiff, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so back to here, T7. Yeah, this will be a nice shot for here, I think. No, because it blocks off that whole piece. So let's try T9. We might be better with this particular flyer. Sorry, with these particular photo options. We might be better off. Yeah, that's a nice place. That's good. That one works well. So master bedroom, and then here we'll do the master bath. So T8. We'll go here. You know, really want to show those vaults. And I think that's balanced enough. So we have exterior front, kitchen, master bedroom, master bath, open area with all the windows, including the kitchen, the view, and probably need another view shot of some sort. So let's see what's going to be best. Maybe it's that. I don't like the frost. I don't think the shot does it justice. This big open area is just a massive expanse. That makes it feel kind of small. Okay, here we go. I think this is the shot right there. Twilight 5. It looks kind of purple because it's twilight. So that's a little too much. We'll be like -7 on the yellow. Oops, I gotta go up a layer. T10 TIFF. Okay. T10.TIFF. And maybe we I'm going to see what full size was here. So I'm going to replace it. All right. So do we like this photo selection? Again, we have front elevation, kitchen, view, living room and kitchen open expanse, master bed, master bath, and an aerial shot. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's go with that. See how Jill likes it. We can always swap out photos if we want. Maybe the client will have an opinion as well. Like, oh no, we need to get this photo in there. But this is a good first draft. So we're gonna go with that. If you haven't already, definitely check out Jill's listing. It's a beauty. 297 West Thornberry Drive in the Highlands Hackberry neighborhood. 1.399. A bargain at twice the price. You know, this is the kind of property where you could see it being worth, 2.5 million in 10 years. Just because it's just one of those, exceptional premium properties that just isn't readily available. You throw this property in the California market, and what's it selling for there? 3 million, 4 million, more. So this is like, 70% off. It's kind of weird to think about it, but it's true. With Boise being an emerging market, and more people and more money and more industry coming into the area, prices will ebb and flow, but over the long term, things are going to be increasing. So it's probably a very good buy. If you're going to buy and live in it for 10, 15 years, I bet whoever buys this property is going to do very well. Of course, only time will tell, but I think it's a pretty safe bet given where the Boise market is headed. All right, that's it for now. If you haven't seen it already, check out Jill's listing in the Highlands. Until next time, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.